It's WordPress versus Convertri in a speed test. Check it out. Okay, if you have a WordPress site, you know that they're notoriously a little bit slow. Now, there's different things you can do, crunching your images, optimizing your images, using a content delivery network, getting a faster host. In reality, though, a lot of website owners probably don't do that. So here's the thing. I decided to take a couple of different sites that I have and test them. First, do a speed test, which I know is not very fast. And then I went ahead and did a speed test with Convertri. Convertri actually allows you to set up sales funnels as well as having a checkout process. Now, here's the thing with Convertri, though. It's all about speed. It says it's one of the fastest on the internet. And that's a huge boast. So what I did is I said, okay, let's take my WordPress site and let's check that out. Let's do a speed test. So I took a couple pages from my site and I tested them. Now, one of the cool things about Convertri that made this so easy to do is that I can basically pull any page I want in with the click of a button. It'll pull in all the images, all the resources. It'll duplicate the whole thing in a matter of moments. Now, I did have to tweak it a little bit because not everything was in the right place. So I tweaked it slightly and I didn't do much else. I tried to do the minimal amount to make it look decent. So here are the results. Check it out. So here I am on WJC Pottery website. Okay, so here it is, the shaving bowl. And what I did is, this is on the WordPress site. And here is the speed test result for that. Okay, so we can see basically, I'm not using a content delivery network. The first byte time is pretty bad. Time is almost 11 seconds. Really bad. Okay, so here I have duplicated the site in Convertri. And it looks pretty much the same. I did alter this image right here. But anyway, it's pretty much the same. And let's go over to the test results. Yay! Okay, look at Convertri. Boom, right out of the water, right? And instead of, remember that, almost 11 seconds? Look at that. It went from almost 11 seconds to 1.5 seconds. That's insane, right? Okay, but that's only one. Let's do another one. Only this time, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Now, for this, I'm going to Creative Habits Podcast, okay? And this page is 5-day creative challenges. Great page. Short actionable content over 5 days towards a specific outcome. Stop procrastinating with online courses. Okay. Anyway, here's the page, right? And this is on a WordPress site. Now I'm going to go over to Convertri. Okay. And look at here. I've taken that same page and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give it a page name. I'm going to call it 5-day challenges. Okay. I confirm that the page belongs to me because you can't just take from any page on the website, right? Any page on the internet, right? Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and import. Boom, boom, blah, 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 blah. It's go ahead and it's now doing its thing, which it doesn't really take that long, but it is pulling in all the content, all the resources, all the links, everything you could need. And for the most part, it's going to pull it in pretty well. You're going to have to do some tweaks. It will, in some cases, look a little funny. Let's see how this one turned out. Okay. Okay. So now let's just go ahead and edit that page. Check it out. All right. So here it is, that page we had before. Okay. Now you'll see this top part didn't really do that well. I'm going to have to go in and kind of redo that. But besides the header, a lot of the other stuff pretty much filled in. A couple of images didn't. But if I wanted to duplicate this, though, it shortens the time considerably. We'll publish it anyway. We're going to say 5-day challenges, and we're going to go ahead and publish this. And of course, it looked like it did before. The header's a little bit off. Again, this is all just for the test, and we kind of have to keep it as similar as possible. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you what I did before. Here's the 5-day test, again, for Creative Habits Podcast, the WordPress site. And the time is about almost 10 seconds. Now let's do another test Okay, so now we're back and we're going to do another test, and we're going to go ahead and put in the one from Convertri, and we're going to start the test. Now it's going to take a little bit of time. It sometimes depends on who else is in front of you, but let's see what happens with this test. The thing is, with tests, there can be a lot more involved. This is just a real quick, like, okay, let's see what others are experiencing. Here we are at the test, and look at that time, almost 2 seconds. But considerably better than 10 seconds. Considerably faster. Now, I obviously go in and tweak the page and make that a little bit better, but that's kind of what you can expect with Convertri. Now, what's cool is you can actually take your pages and embed them within your WordPress site. My example here isn't totally stringent or scientific, but it does give you kind of an indication of what's going on. And if you use that speed test, you can go through there and see where you're bottlenecking and make some corrections. Even if you didn't try to use Convertri to speed up your site, you can get different hosts that are a bit faster. And there's a lot of things you can do to speed up your WordPress site. But if you want a quick way to do this and also be able to actually create sales funnels quite easily, along with their checkout experience, Convertri is a great way to go. They've got a lot there, much more than just making your site faster. And you can embed any number of pages. Unlike a lot of page builders, Convertri is not about templates. You've got wide open. You're much more like a designer on Convertri. You can drag and drop things wherever you want to. You're not confined by the modularization that like WordPress or page builders have. And that's the fun of it. And you've got all kinds of overlays. It's really fun to use, but there is a little bit of a learning curve. However, the ability to just pull in whatever page you want, duplicate it, and do some testing. Okay, let's see if I sped up my page before I go, spending a lot of time on that. Let's see what happens if we have this work differently. So you can do some tests like that. So highly recommend Convertri. Check out the link below. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.